Made in America usually signifies quality and durability, but the latest war footage from Ukraine pushes that notion to the extreme. The blistering video features a hulking International M1224 MaxxPro mine-resistant ambush-protected fighting vehicle designed by American Navistar Defense and operated by the Ukrainian Armed Forces, roaring towards the camera across a rural landscape. It's bombarded repeatedly by explosive drones and mortar fire, each hit seemingly more violent than the last. Looking more like an action movie than wartime footage, the clip shows what appears to be an ordinary truck shrugging off explosion after explosion, charging forward like an 80s action hero. However, this vehicle has nothing ordinary about it, and it was recorded in the middle of a pivotal mission. According to the video's publisher, the M1224 MaxxPro was racing to the front lines to deliver fresh supplies, and more importantly, evacuate a wounded soldier. Incredibly, the entire rescue was captured on video. From a distance, the M1224 MaxxPro might look like a beefed-up cargo truck, but up close, it's clear this beast is built for war. This massive machine, crafted by Navistar International and Israeli firm Plazan Sasa, is no civilian ride. She's a fortress on wheels, designed to keep her crew safe in the most dangerous conditions. The MaxxPro was born out of the U.S. military's Mine-Resistant Ambush-Protected, or MRAP, vehicle program, aimed squarely at countering improvised explosive devices, or IEDs, and ambushes. One of her standout features is the V-shaped hull, a game-changer that deflects blast energy away from the vehicle, significantly boosting the survival odds for those inside. This design has proven its mettle against roadside bombs and landmines. Her advanced armor, courtesy of Plazan Sasa, is modular, making it a snap to upgrade or replace in the field. This armor, made from composite materials, provides top-notch ballistic protection without bogging her down, which is crucial for keeping her mobile and combat-ready. But it's not just the armor that makes the MaxxPro a lifesaver. The Diamond Extreme Mobility Independent Suspension System, or DXM, enhances her stability and maneuverability, especially on rough terrain, helping her shrug off ambushes and explosive attacks. Bullet-resistant glass windows and gun ports allow soldiers to return fire while staying protected themselves. The MaxxPro evolves with the mission. The MaxxPro Dash variant is lighter and more compact for better mobility and reduced rollover risk. Meanwhile, the MaxxPro Plus ramps up the protection, specifically designed to counter explosively formed penetrators, or EFPs, a particularly lethal threat. Navistar Defense, a branch of Navistar International Corporation based in the United States, manufactures the MaxxPro at their West Point, Mississippi facilities. Initially developed for the U.S. military during the Iraq War, the MaxxPro was specifically created to safeguard troops against IEDs. Her enhanced protection was critical for route clearance missions, identifying and neutralizing IEDs and safeguarding supply convoys in hostile areas. This armored titan was also a fixture in both urban and rural patrols, allowing troops to engage with local populations while remaining shielded from insurgent attacks. At checkpoints, the MaxxPro provided a secure platform for soldiers to inspect vehicles and monitor traffic. Thanks to her success, she's now in the service of at least 20 countries worldwide. The MaxxPro made its way to the war in Ukraine through international military aid and defense cooperation agreements. Tailored for the rugged Ukrainian landscape, she boasts a 9.3-liter, 570-cubic-inch MaxxForce D9 316 engine, delivering a robust 330 horsepower. Her Allison 3000 5-speed automatic transmission and 4x4 wheeled semi-elliptical leaf spring suspension ensure she easily handles the terrain. With a seating capacity for 12 personnel, the MaxxPro's single turret can house a 7.60mm or 12.7mm machine gun manned by one gunner. Throughout the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, several Western nations, including the United States, have stepped in with military assistance. Last year, the U.S. announced a military aid package that included 200 MaxxPro vehicles for Ukraine. These vehicles have become a crucial asset in Ukraine's defense strategy. In Ukraine, the MaxxPro has proven its worth, offering substantial protection against IEDs, mines, and small arms fire. Her V-shaped hull deflects blasts away from occupants, and her armor withstands a variety of threats, providing Ukrainian troops with a reliable and resilient shield on the battlefield. In a dramatic video, released in April 2023, a Ukrainian soldier showcases a damaged MaxxPro, claiming the armored vehicle had just survived a direct hit from a Russian heavy tank. While the exact timing of the video is unclear, the author asserts that the M1224 MaxxPro endured a battle in the Bakhmut area. If true, it was likely filmed in recent weeks, given the intense clashes in that region between Ukrainian Armed Forces and the Wagner Group, a private military company. The video's author wrote, quote, "The American MaxxPro, which survived a direct hit by a tank and a Russian anti-tank guided missile in the direction of Bakhmut." In the video, he points to a spot next to the passenger seat, claiming that's where the MaxxPro was hit. The rear of the chassis shows significant damage, particularly around the rear axle and left tire, suggesting a tank shell might have struck there. The engine hood is also open, possibly for repairs or to check its functionality. It's unclear whether the MaxxPro returned to the repair shop under its own power or had to be towed there from the battlefield. In another incredible display of resilience under heavy firepower last June, soldiers from Ukraine's 68th Jaeger Brigade became stranded while advancing in the village of Blaudapna in Ukraine's southern Kherson region. While some were taken down while trying to flee, others managed to escape in a MaxxPro, despite facing heavy artillery fire. Stepan, a Ukrainian fighter, told The Times, quote, "The MaxxPros are like a red rag to the Russians. They target it with everything they have, but they are almost indestructible." Though the video is impressive, it's not clear if the damage came from a direct shot, or what kind of Russian tank or artillery delivered the blow, leaving some questions about the extent of the M1224 MaxxPro's protective capabilities. Nevertheless, all doubts were dispelled in one intense and spectacular video, where the MaxxPro is seen enduring a series of detonations as she dashes at maximum speed. A Ukraine battlefield video captures a US-made MaxxPro armored vehicle enduring a barrage of Russian blasts as it charges toward the camera. Despite enduring at least 3 powerful explosions, the MaxxPro weaves determinedly along a dirt track. The episode unfolded in the Chasiv Yar area of Ukraine's Donetsk Oblast, where fighting between Russia and Ukraine has raged intensely for months. From the Foreign Policy Research Institute, Rob Lee noted on X that the resilient MaxxPro was under attack from mortar and drone strikes. The short video shared on social media was an edited version of a longer clip showing the full intensity of the dramatic events. As the MaxxPro powers through the onslaught, it veers onto a dirt road, closely followed by a Ukrainian drone. More detonations engulf the vehicle, but each time, defying all odds, the American machine pushes through the smoke and debris, continuing its relentless charge. The video then cuts to black, reappearing with one of the passengers opening the door. Ukrainian soldiers spill out, immediately tending to a wounded comrade. With urgency, the injured fighter is loaded onto the vehicle, and the MaxxPro speeds off as daylight dims across the war-torn landscape. The massive, indomitable vehicle continues its mission, delivering supplies to frontline posts before evacuating the area. The footage stunned the world. Even Nir Khan, former design director for Plasan, remarked on X alongside the footage of the vehicle under fire, quote, "I'm very proud of my involvement in the design of the Navistar MaxxPro MRAP. It's saved thousands of lives, now in Ukraine too." In addition to HIMARS and other critical US technologies, the MaxxPro is proving to be a vital tool for Ukraine's combat operations. The MaxxPro, which can withstand nearly anything thrown at it by Russian forces and still keep our occupants mobile and safe, is quickly becoming the best friend of the Ukrainian people and a headache for the Russian armed forces, who don't seem to know how to take out these enormous vehicles. The MaxxPro is now more than just a vehicle. She's a symbol of resistance and hope because of her endurance in the face of constant attacks. With every successful mission, she not only delivers vital supplies and evacuates the wounded, but also boosts the confidence and fortitude of Ukrainian troops to keep up the fight. Designed in America and tested under the harsh conditions of the Ukrainian war, this unbreakable monster has demonstrated the pinnacle of human creativity and perseverance. She shows the ongoing friendship between nations and the unwavering resolve of those who defend their homeland. The MaxxPro represents the struggle for independence and the hope of a safer tomorrow, with her legacy growing as the battle rages on. She is a steel guardian in a place of chaos.